Hello and welcome. My name is Nicholas and this is Literally Graphic. And today we are going to be talking about Ellen Forney's Rock Steady, Brilliant Advice for My Bipolar Life, which is kind of a sequel to her previous, more memoir-y work, Marbles and something, Michelangelo something, maybe. I did read her previous work, which I'm not sure was a good idea. I really enjoyed it, but I do think the fact that it's not a prequel sequel situation, the fact that that book is more memoir-y and this one is more just like non-fiction, even though the other one was non-fiction, but more just non-fiction, and a bit text-heavy would perhaps be the way to put it too. I think it did detract from the experience of reading this book a little bit, because I wanted to know a bit more about how her life is going on than she necessarily presented in the book. That said, the fact that she is so vocal about being an artist who believes in mental health, taking medication as appropriate, going to see a therapist, does not believe that artists need to be tortured. I think that is a very important perspective to put forward, and specifically, I guess, trying to destigmatize bipolar in particular is really great. So, very important. I would have liked a little bit more personal stuff in there, but such is life. Having read another mental health sort of meditation-focused graphic novel not too long ago, and comparing it to this one, it is hard to write books about self-care, meditation, mental health, taking care of yourself, in North America probably in particular, without coming across as like obliviously privileged. I think Ellen Forney does try not to get into that, and that was kind of like a bit of a help with reading her first book, and kind of she acknowledges some of the context in which she is able to get help, and that definitely affected my reading of this book. And thankfully, I have the privilege to deal with a lot of my mental health issues in healthy ways, but I guess I do interface a lot with people who do not have that privilege, and so it is frustrating to read a book and think about the ways in which we do not support mental health as we should in either Canada or America, so USA. The States, as we call it. I think I gave this book 3 stars, or maybe 4, I don't remember. I just did it this morning, but I'm just kind of plowing through a bunch of reviews at once. So yeah, it was a solid book, solid read. Definitely would recommend if you are or know of anyone who has bipolar disorder and are trying to wrap your mind around it and destigmatize it, even if just for yourself. And again, restate, you don't need to be tortured to be an artist. I mean, I'm not the best example, as I'm not very artistic at the moment, but get help, you'll have more energy, you'll be able to do more if you can find support, which obviously is difficult, and yeah, you deserve it. So yeah, yes, and on that note, before I sound too obliviously privileged, but yep, hope you all have a great day. Bye. And as always, I would like to acknowledge that for the most part, all of my videos are filmed and produced on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit, an Anishinaabe people, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat Nation, land covered by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant.